Hi guys, right, this is my little short video on my opinion on Mark Noble since he's come back from injury, and I think he's done brilliantly, to be honest with you. I think he's proved a lot of people wrong who doubted him, including myself, because I've given him some stick in the past as much as the next bloke. I think he's been underrated in terms of how good his captaincy is, how important he takes the role, and it shows because all the players came back were coming out in the media, in the press, saying how good he is, you know, behind the scenes, not just on the pitch, and that's a massive plus for any player, any captain. You can stick the armband on anyone, but if they take the job seriously, it makes a hell of a lot of difference. And you know, there's been some questions recently of, you know, why certain players have got the captaincy over him. And I think it's plain and simple, probably, is the fact that, you know, you could put that armband on anyone who isn't Mark Noble, and they're simply just not going to do the job enough as good as he can do it. So it's like, you know, anyone can have it because they're not Mark Noble, so they might as well have it. You might as well put it on the stewards or one of the fans, you know. It doesn't make a difference. If Mark Noble's not wearing that armband, you know, captain's armband is redundant. But I think performances-wise, he's sort of matured. He's never been a player with, you know, an abundance of pace. He's never been a player who's gifted with all the, you know, technique in the world and what have you. But he does his job well, and no one can say that he, you know, he did a particularly bad game, especially in the last few years. So when he's in the team, we look a lot better. We look a lot more of a cohesive unit. He knows exactly what he's doing. You know, he's the best penalty taker in the league, in my opinion. You look at the last time he missed one, I can't count one. He's definitely up there with some of the best penalty takers in the country. And I think that we are going to miss him when he retires. So for the moment, we've got him, just appreciate him. And I'll take back what I said in the past. I've called him every now and then the sun. But I'll hold my hands up. I love to be proved wrong by people. So fair play, Mark. You've changed my opinion, and well done for that. Not that it makes a massive difference in my opinion, but you know, it is what it is. I'm a fan just like everyone else. So yeah, I think Noble's done the business since he come back, and long may it continue. So yeah, come on you on.
Since Mark Noble returned from injury, I do feel like he has had a positive impact on the team, bringing back the leadership, the motivator, the one that wants it more than anybody else on the pitch. I feel like he has brought back positivity to the team. I feel like since Mark Noble's come back from injury, he's just been inspiring every single person in that team. He's been vocal, he works well with the team, plays well. When he was gone, who did we have as captain? We had Zabaleta, Ogbonna and Creswell. And I don't mind Zabaleta, but the other two, we need that Mark Noble back in the team. Thankfully for us we have, and he will do so much good for the team. Him working alongside Declan Rice will help them both play so much better together, help Declan Rice improve even more. If someone's not doing their job, if someone doesn't seem like they want it, he will tell them. He doesn't want to take anything that isn't 100%, which I like about him. He puts everyone in their place, and it will do us good when we're getting the results, because he is making every player on that team give 110%, and that's a reason why I think there is a positivity to the team. Because also we're not very full of centre mid players. We've probably got about 3 or 4 decent ones, and I would pick him to start in start 11 just because of his leadership and the motivation that he gives all the other players to help us improve even more.
Mark Noble, the boy from Canning Town, our leader, our captain, does exactly what he says in the tin. Do you know what? I was one of the first to criticise him over the last few years when I felt like he didn't warrant starting for the club. But I'll tell you something right now. When he doesn't play for the club, when he's injured, when he's suspended, we really struggle. We struggle because we have no one in the midfield who understands the club, who understands the style of play we need to go in, move forward with. He creates calm. He absolutely nails the position down to a T. He's completely underrated, he's undervalued. I for one will hold my hands up when I've criticised him in the past. Maybe I got carried away because he didn't have a great game one day or a couple of not great games in a row, but he's definitely more consistent than a lot of players out there. It baffles me how the boy's not got a cap under his belt for England. He totally more than deserves it. Why do I want Mark Noble to stay in the team? And does he make a massive impact? Of course he does. All you need to do is see how he's came back into the side and he's created that calm approach. He allows all the other players to do what they're designed to do, which is move forward, attack. And he really gives the confidence beside players like Declan Rice. He's really going to teach Declan Rice a lot moving forward in his career. Think of Mark Noble learning off of Scott Parker. It's exactly what Declan Rice is doing right now. We need to mould Declan Rice, and that's where Mark Noble should play his part moving forward, but he's an integral part of our side, integral part of our squad. He needs to be at the club for the rest of his life, whether it's going to be in a complete playing capacity up to a certain age and also into a coaching role. Mark Noble, what a player, what a gem. Our captain, our leader, brilliant.
So Noble returning, I've been a real critic of Noble over the past season or so, but I've got to say, I think we've missed him. When he does come back, there seems to be more control on the field. He gives a lot of direction to the other players as well, because sometimes when he's not there you just feel like they're lost, the players. The defence, they get in each other's way, there's no kind of system or zoning, and I think when Noble's on the field he does kind of control and rein them in a bit. He has surprised me, because like last season he went from strength to strength, so let's hope it's a good season and he carries on what he's doing.
Mark Noble's made a massive impact since he's come back from injury. Obviously he's that leader that we've been missing so badly when he was out. He's brought so much stability to our midfield. Obviously Declan Rice does a fantastic job, but I think the work Mark Noble does, is so underrated, and he brings a lot to our side in many ways, not just his leadership abilities, but his ball playing skills, his commanding demeanour on the field. And he's been a massive impact for us since he's come back from injury, and hence the reason why we've managed to pick up the points we have in the games that he's played for us. So hopefully he can stay fit and continue to lead the side for the rest of the season.